Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Dear all students, I hope you are well and also I am being fine. Welcome to আমাদের পাঠশালা. Introduction. আমাদের পাঠশালা is a renowned platform of multimedia class into the Mohana TV, presented by Manipur Uccho Bidyalaya and College, Rupnagar Residential Area, Mirpur, Dhaka. Today's lesson is start from our biology first paper on the ACC level students, and the chapter is 1 cell and its structure, and also being its attached others topic named Introduction to Biology. So, Introduction to Biology is one of the most important chapter for you because it is the initial stage to know about your learning subject. So, firstly we know learning outcome. At the end of this lesson, we will be able to know to tell what is life, describe the plant and animal cell, analysis the organization of a typical plant cell. So firstly, we see a video of this topic about the organization of cell. So let's start video organization of this cell. The cell is the materials that is consist of the body, not only plant but also the animal's body. So three sections of the cell. All cells take in food, right, waste, reproduction process, and so on. So, introduction to biology. So we have to know, firstly we have to know what is biology. Biology is a Greek word, consists of the two Latin word. One is bios, that means is life. One is logos, that means is knowledge. And father of the biology is Aristotle, and father of the botany is Theophrastus, and father of the zoology Aristotle. But the Theophrastus is a student of Aristotle. So, what is biology? Biology is the science of life. If we briefly called, it is the science of life. But if we elaborate describe, examines how living things interact. Interact means there is a close relation between the matter and life, and how system functions. That means the functions held into our body, that is conduct by the cell, and how they function at a molecular level. That means all the molecular level consisting of matter and living things. So biology discuss not only the living things, also be the discuss about the non-living things. So we can briefly call biology is the discussion of the living and non-living things. Also be the origins and history of life, and once living things is elaborated by the introduction to biology. Main branches of the biology. The biology is divided into the three branches. Number 1, botany, zoology, and microbiology. There are the several branches of the biology, but the main three branches are the botany, zoology, and microbiology. Botany discuss about the plants, zoology discuss about the animals, and microbiology describe the study of the microorganisms. What is the microorganisms? Microorganisms are such types of organisms that are seen by the ultrastructurally in the help of the microscope. So botany consists of the three Greek words. One is botany, is called the plant. Other is logos, that is called the knowledge. So father of the botany, Theophrastus. And the zoology, the study of the animals, it is consists of the two Greek words. Number one, zoon, that means animal, and others is the logos, that means the knowledge. Father of the zoology, Aristotle. And others most important subject is the microbiology. It also be consists of the two Greek word, micro, that means the small particle, small organism. And bios means life, and logos means the study of the microorganisms or knowledge of the microorganisms. So microbiology, one of the other main branches of biology. The father of the microbiology, Louis Pasteur. The microorganism like that bacteria, virus, they are included into the microbiology. Introduction to life. That means we will be discuss about the biology. That means bio means life, but we will not be able to concern about the what is life. So it is the an interesting and the fantastic realization of any person what is life. The life is a broad discussion, but we can easily know about the life. That means life is the living matter, and as such matter that shows certain attributes that includes the responsiveness, growth, metabolism, energy transportation, and reproduction. That means life that is the functionally able to reproduction, and that is the functionally able to the metabolism, and that is the functionally able to the responsiveness, and that is the sensitive, and also be the able to the growth. So the total combination of life is the of whole body's matters. And if we discuss is the elaborately, that means a living organism from dead organism or non-living things, as especially distinguished by the capacity of grow, metabolism, respond, adapt, and reproduce. So a distinctive characters of life in our body. Properties of a life. That means life is a combination sum of the organization, sum of the metabolism, sum of the homeostasis, growth, reproduction, response, and evolution. What is the organization? The organization means the whole body composed of the different of the particles, materials, and components. They are combinedly called the organization. What is metabolism? The body always follows some chemical substance. That means the whole physical and chemical reaction held into our body. All of the reactions held into our body, that is conduct our body parts, the totally combination and combinedly we can call the metabolism. That means metabolism is the combination of the whole reaction that is held into our body. And other is the homeostasis. It is the elaborate matter, and it is the thinking able matter. What is homeostasis? That means our body always adapt into their outer and inner space. The homeostasis always a balance, that is the react into our body as a specific materials. That means it is always create a balance, water and air, metabolism materials or water, acid and base, and also be the birth of a baby. That means baby, when birth a baby, it is also the mechanism of a homeostasis. So it is the most and important thinking matter into our biology. The growth, all of the organism, not only animal but also the plant, always grow their from the born. The reproduction is a process by which the all organism create their offspring for the next generation. It is also called the Darwin survival of the fittest. Survival of the fittest. And response, every cell has a response and discards only the matters that has a responsive factor. It is discussed into the biology. And evolution, it is one of the raising level ancient into the modern thinking. What is the evolution? Evolution is a process through which a simple materials how gradually and slowly modified and converted into the complex materials. That means evolution is a process by which a simple body grow as a complex body. The next one is the scientific naming of organism. So there is the nomenclature, binomial nomenclature, trinomial nomenclature, ICBN, ICZN, and so on. The nomenclature is a naming process of the any plant and animal. And binomial nomenclature consists of the two parts of the named. And trinomial nomenclature consists of the three parts of the name. The nomenclature always conducted by some organization. That means botanical nomenclature conducted by the ICBN, that means International Code of Botanical Nomenclature, and animals nomenclature conducted by the ICZN. It is called the International Code on Zoological Nomenclature. So nomenclature is one of the major factor for any of the organism. There are the some rules of the nomenclature. Number one rules, the Latin name consists of the two parts. One is genus, one is species. For example, Jacaranda, Dhaka. Jacaranda is constituted by the genus and Dhaka is constituted by the species. And also the Labio is a genus and Ruhita is the species. There are the two names. It is the animal named, but the botanical name always different from the genus and species. But the genus and species also be the same in a animal named. But botanical name always the different genus and species named. For example, Katla Katla, but the scientific name of the paddy is Oryza sativa. When we write down a scientific name, you must be right in the first capital letter of the scientist who named that of the animal. For example, Homo sapiens. It is named by the Carolus Linnaeus. So capital L is elaborate name of the Linnaeus, and it is named in 1758. Differences between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. The prokaryotic means ancient and eukaryotic means real. If the nuclear material bounded by a membrane, it's called the prokaryotic cell, and when the nuclear material not bound a membrane, it's called the eukaryotic cell. The nuclear components are chromosome, nucleoplasm, DNA or RNA. When surface of the materials bounded by a membrane, for example, it's called the chromosome, it is one of the nucleolus and it is the nucleolus. When it is bounded by a membrane, it's called the eukaryotic cell. When the materials not bounded by the membrane, it's called the prokaryotic cell. For example, a bacterium cell only composed some ribosome or chromatin materials. So it is called the eukaryotic cell. But the nuclear materials not bounded by the any of the membrane. So it is the prokaryotic cell. Some differences between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Firstly, no membrane or bound nucleus, membrane bound nucleus. Already known that. Cell walls made of the peptidoglycan and cell wall is present made of the cellulose and have a phyli and mucilaginous capsule and have cilia and flagella. No mucilaginous capsule present into their body, and cell size ranges 0.5 micrometer to 100 micrometer, and it is the 10 to 150 micrometer. Structure of a plant cell, that means a typical plant cell. The plant cell firstly is covered by the cell wall, and there is the cell membrane, Golgi apparatus, vacuole, chloroplast, ribosome, Golgi vacuoles, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum, nucleus, and rough endoplasmic reticulum, and large center of the vacuole, amyloplast stars. That means plant cell differentiate from the animal cell. It consists of the cell wall and has a large vacuole. And other one is the of the animal cell. Animal cell only present the plasma membrane. It is not bounded by the cell membrane. It is different from the plant cell. But other materials as like as plant cell also be present into the animal cell, but vacuoles are small into the animal cell, but vacuoles large into the plant cell. Some differences between the plant and animal cell. You have already known what is the differences between animal and plant cell, but some of the difference similarities and dissimilarities present into the cell. First is similarities, both of a nucleus and cytoplasm and plasma membrane, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum and ribosome are present both the plant and animal cell. But differences, first is shape, do not shape fixed shape animal cell, but have a fixed shape into the plant cell. And the cell wall, do not have a cell wall in animal cell, but have a cell wall into the plant cell. Do not have the vacuoles into the animal cells or present in the small vacuole, but a large vacuole present into the animal cell. And chloroplast, do not have present into the chloroplast any of the animal cell, but have chloroplast into the plant cell. Now this is the glycogen present into the animal cell, but starts into present into the animal plant cell. And centrioles. Centrioles is present into the animal cell, but do not have the centriole. That means a specific centriole not present to the plant cell. Evaluation. Already we are known about the what is cell. What do you mean by the binomial nomenclature? Differences between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell, and also known about the functions of the cell. So, what is the cell? Already we know that the cell is the structural and functional unit of our body. That means all of the function conducted by the cell, because cell consists of the nucleus. For example, any of the coronavirus, that is the RNA virus, it is replication. It has a replication process that is always attached in our nucleus. That means there has no specific cell of coronavirus, but when it is enter into our body, it's replicate by the replication cell division of the cell. That means it's enter into our body and attached into our cell. As a result, they are produces their replica. So cell is the one of the mother thinking level of our body. And other is binomial nomenclature. So binomial nomenclature is a process that is named any organism by the two components. One is genus, others is species. One is genus, others is species. So, for example, Homo sapiens. It is the scientific name of human. It is the scientific name of human. The Homo is the genus, and species is the sapiens is the species. So it is the process of the naming system of binomial nomenclature. That is the Homo sapiens. And differences between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Already we are known about the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Pro means ancient. Pro means ancient. And eukaryotic means real. So the true nucleus is present into the eukaryotic cell. The true nucleus is present into the eukaryotic cell, but ancient nucleus is present into the prokaryotic cell. It is the main differences between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Another evaluation is cell is the structure and function unit of the body. Analyze. Already we know about the cell is enriched in functionally and structurally. That means any of the tasks when conduct into our body, the tasks must be conducted by the cell. So any of the function held into our body, it must be conducted by the cell. So for example, reproduction, growth, metabolism, thinking level, evolution, and modification of DNA and RNA. There is a distinct character of a DNA that is repaired only, but in the world there has no matter or living parts that is that is repaired oneself. But DNA has a important and distinct character. That means they are repaired only. So the DNA present into the cell. So cell is the structural functional unit into our body, because DNA conduct all the function into our body. Some homework for you. Number 1, concept of biology. Number 2, rules of scientific naming of organism. Draw a label diagram of the plant cell. Thank you so much, all the dear students. Stay safe. Allah Hafiz.